Yes, good morning, students. So let's now continue with the note making. So just a quick revision for you. So recap that when you have to prepare notes, first what you have to do is that read the passage at least twice, right? First of all, you have to skim through the passage to get the idea of the passage so that you can make out the title. What is the title? What is the author trying to tell through that passage? So accordingly, first you have to skim through the passage to write the title. Once you have written the title, then again take the second reading of the passage so that you can understand how the author has developed the theme and divided the passage accordingly, so that you can again find out different ideas discussed in the passage. Side by side, you can mark those points, and then what you have to do is the third step is to find out the details about the theme that he has discussed. So those details are going to be the subheadings, and the main points that you have marked will become the main heading of the subheadings. Main heading serves as the purpose of the title of the subheadings. So very carefully you have to sort it out. You have to club all the ideas in single group, various ideas which have similar thoughts conveyed. You have to bring it under one main heading. So accordingly, various ideas which you would find in the passage, you have to club those ideas and bring under the necessary subheadings. So that way you have to first write the title as per the format, then you will write the word notes, and then you will start writing the notes in logical order. So when you have started writing, main headings जो है जब आप लिखते हो, इसकी numbering proper करनी है. If you have given the main heading Roman 1, 2, 3, then go for digits with the under the subheadings. And if you are still writing subheadings, then go for A, B, C. It depends up to you how you number those headings, but it should not be same for all the parts, right? And when you are preparing the notes, you also have to see that you maintain the indentation. When you have written the main heading, underline it. Subheadings are to be written by shifting towards right. थोड़ा सा gap रखना है main heading और subheadings के बीच में. Do not write complete sentences. Use brief and clear phrases. You can avoid the grammatically given structures there. So you have to make abbreviations, and you can use symbols as well according to the requirement. So don't go for writing too many abbreviations in your notes. Keep it short and brief. Minimum 4 is required. You can go for maximum of 8 to 10. Don't go for writing too many abbreviations, and underline the abbreviations in your notes, because after that you also have to prepare key for all the abbreviations that you have used. And then the B part is writing the summary of the passage, and you have to write the gist of the passage, and the word limit is 50 words to write the summary. So this is what we discussed yesterday. And these are the tips. Again, just quick recap that don't use diagrams for your examination purpose. You have to follow the format as we have already discussed. Avoid writing unnecessary fact. Do not include any example or any story which is just given to support the argument. Don't repeat any information. Keep the information brief and short. Don't use confusing abbreviations, right? And do not abbreviate every word in the line. So proper indentation is essential. Underline or short forms, the abbreviations that you use, so that you can provide those words in your key to abbreviation. And it is very important to identify the main ideas discussed, the subheadings, which you will find the details discussed on those themes, and club those similar ideas, bring them under the headings, main headings, and write your notes. So let's discuss this passage which is given there. So we'll read this passage first to understand it, what this passage is all about. So you will get the question like, read the given passage and answer the questions that follow. Despite all the research, every one of us catches cold and most of us catch it frequently. Our failure to control one of the commonest of all ailments sometimes seems ridiculous. Medical science regularly practices transplant surgery and has rid whole countries of such killing diseases as typhus and the plague. But the problem of common cold is unusually difficult and much has yet to be done to solve it. It is known that a cold is caused by one of a number of viral infections that affect the lining of the nose and other passages leading to the lungs. But the confusing variety of viruses makes study and remedy very difficult. It was shown in 1960 that many typical colds in adults are caused by one of the, or the other of a family of viruses known as rhinoviruses. Yet there still remain many colds for which no virus has yet been isolated. So in the first paragraph, the author has talked about how people catch common cold, what is the reason of the common cold, right? And how it is still not cured properly. आज भी हम बीमार होते हैं. And see, I have underlined some of the main lines. What you can do is you can just put those main points in brackets, right? Because you're not allowed to mark anything on the question paper in your examination. So you can just put brackets there. Or very lightly, you can underline those lines which you find important for your passage. In the next passage, the writer talks about that there is also the difficulty that because they are so much smaller than the bacteria which cause many other infection, viruses cannot be seen with ordinary microscopes, nor can they be cultivated easily in the bacteriologist's laboratory since they only grow within the living cells of animals or plants. An important recent step forward, however, is the development of the technique of tissue culture in which bits of animal tissue are enabled to go on living and to multiply independently of the body. This has greatly aided virus research and has led to the discovery of large number of viruses. Their existence had previously been not only unknown but even unsuspected. So further, it has been discussed about identifying the causes of infections and various kind of research done in the field and the identification of the virus. So the important points are to be taken from this passage. The fact that we can catch a cold repeatedly creates another difficulty. Usually a virus strikes only once and leaves the victim immune to further attacks. Still, we do not gain immunity from colds. Why? It may possibly be due to the fact that while other viruses get into the bloodstream where antibodies can oppose them, the viruses causing cold attack cells only on the surface. Or it may be that immunity from one of the many different viruses does not guarantee protection from all others. It seems, therefore, that we are likely to have to suffer colds for some time yet. So this is the passage. There are 3 paragraphs in the passage. And on the basis of your reading of the above passage, make notes on it in points only, use abbreviations wherever necessary, also suggest a suitable title. This is the A part. B part hai, make a summary of the above given passage in about 50 words. So आइए देखते हैं किस तरह से एग्जाम्पल सॉल्व किया है. तो टाइटल हमें क्या मिला? नो कंट्रोल ओवर कॉमन कोल्ड. ठीक है, अब ये टाइटल हर एक इंडिविजुअल के हिसाब से वेरी करेगा. सो देयर इज नो फिक्स्ड आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन. So it should relate to common cold and how it is still not under control. Still people catch common cold. So see basically how in the last paragraph we get the proper title, right? So this way you will write first title and then the title in block letters, then the word notes towards left hand side, and we will start with our main answer. So first main heading is how to control common cold, जिसमें जो author है वो discuss कर रहे हैं किस तरह से still there is no cure to control it. क्योर अवेल किया जाता है, लोग किस तरह से ठीक होते हैं, रिसर्च चल रही है। एंड जो रीजंस पाए जा रहे हैं वो टाइफस एंड प्लेग उसका रीजन जो है, जैसे हमें इन बीमारियों का इलाज तो मिल गया है लेकिन कॉमन कोल्ड अभी भी नहीं मिला है इलाज। Problems of common cold not yet solved. So this is what we found in first paragraph. एंड साथ ही साथ उसी पैराग्राफ में हम क्या देखते हैं, देखिए रीजंस फॉर कॉमन कोल्ड ये भी डिस्कस किया गया, क्या रीजंस हैं। और देखिए फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ को दो मेन हेडिंग्स में बांटा गया है। एज हमने देखा हाउ टू कंट्रोल कॉमन कोल्ड के बारे में बात किया जा रहा है, देन रीजंस। इट इज अ वायरल इन्फेक्शन दैट अफेक्ट्स नोज लाइनिंग caused by family of viruses called rhinoviruses. For certain cold, no virus have yet been isolated. ये भी फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ में ही बताया गया था कि अभी भी पूरी तरह से कॉमन कोल्ड के वायरसेस को डिटेक्ट नहीं किया गया है। अब देखिए कॉमन कोल्ड के वायरस में सार्स वायरस निकला है, अब हमारे पास है कौन सा नया कोविड वायरस। ये भी कॉमन कोल्ड का ही एक फॉर्मेट है जिसमें हम देख रहे हैं वायरस जो किस तरह से हम सभी इस पैंडेमिक का सामना कर रहे हैं, राइट। एंड सी हाउ द फॉर्मेट हैज बीन मेंटेन्ड हियर। अंडरलाइन किया है मेन हेडिंग को, एंड वेयर एवर वी हैव क्रिएटेड द एब्रीविएशन वहीं पर अंडरलाइन कीजिए, ठीक है। देखिए ये प्रॉब्लम वर्ड क्लियरली समझ आ रहा है, इन्फेक्शन, फैमिली, हैव बीन। आई ऑलवेज सजेस्ट कि डोंट ट्राई टू अब्रीविएट द वर्ड्स लाइक हैव बीन, ऐसे बिल्कुल छोटे वर्ड्स को अब्रीविएट मत कीजिए, बड़े बड़े वर्ड्स जो होते हैं उनको अब्रीविएट करिए, या फिर वो वर्ड जो बार बार रिपीट हो रहा है आपके पैसेज में उसको भी अब्रीविएट कर सकते हो, लेकिन की में उसको एक ही बार लिखना है। इफ सर्टेन वर्ड यू गेट विच इज रिपीटेड देयर अगेन एंड अगेन, उसकी आंसर की में एक ही बार लिखना है, ओके। देन प्रॉब्लम ऑफ आइडेंटिफाइंग वायरसेस, जो प्रॉब्लम डिस्कस की है हमारे सेकंड पैराग्राफ में, स्मॉलर देन बैक्टीरिया सो कांट बी सीन विद ऑर्डिनरी माइक्रोस्कोप, कैनॉट बी इजीली कल्टिवेटेड इन लैब एंड ग्रोन विद इन, सॉरी यहाँ पर मैंने टाइप करना था नंबर 3.3 करना था, वो रह गया, ग्रो विद इन द लिविंग सेल्स ऑफ प्लांट्स एंड एनिमल्स। सो वी सी हाउ various points have been taken, important from points from the passage has been taken, and brief lines are there। देखिए पूरी पूरी सेंटेंस नहीं है ना। सो उस तरह से आपने ब्रीफ लाइंस क्रिएट करनी है और अपने पैसेज को लिखना है। Then there is fourth point as well, division of tissue culture aided by bits of animal tissue go on living, multiply independently, has led to the discovery of large number of viruses, their existence previously unknown and unsuspected. So इस तरह से यहाँ पर हमने देखा किस तरह से हमने लास्ट पैराग्राफ में से ये फोर्थ पॉइंट डेवलप किया। So although there were 3 paragraphs, but हमने कितने बनाए हैं, 4 मेन हेडिंग बनाए हैं। So it is not compulsory that 2 पैराग्राफ्स है तो 2 मेन हेडिंग्स ही होंगे, या 5 पैराग्राफ्स है तो 5 मेन हेडिंग्स होंगे। It depends how many themes are discussed under that particular passage. Accordingly, you will sort those main themes, and under those themes, what are the details discussed, you will take those and write it under the main headings as subheadings. Next, एक फिफ्थ पॉइंट भी है, नो इम्यूनाइजेशन फ्रॉम कॉमन कोल्ड, ये भी लिया गया है जो लास्ट पैराग्राफ में लास्ट की लाइंस में डिस्कस किया गया है कि किस तरह से वायरसेस कॉजिंग कॉमन कोल्ड ओनली ऑन सरफेस नॉट ब्लड स्ट्रीम, कैन नॉट बी अपोज्ड बाय एंटीबॉडीज, इम्यूनिटी फ्रॉम वन वायरस डजंट गारंटी फ्रॉम ऑल, एंड यू हैव टू सफर फ्रॉम कॉमन कोल्ड फॉर सम मोर टाइम। ये लास्ट की लाइंस में जो बातें डिस्कस की गई हैं उसको लिया गया। एंड की टू एब्रीविएशंस, देखिए इस तरह से आपने लिखना है, फिर की टू एब्रीविएशंस और उसके नीचे की बनानी है, लेफ्ट साइड पे लिखना है आपने एब्रीविएटेड वर्ड, एंड टुवर्ड्स द राइट साइड यू विल राइट द फुल स्पेलिंग ऑफ द वर्ड, राइट। तो इस तरह से देखिए बहुत ज्यादा एब्रीविएशंस नहीं है, यहाँ पर 10 एब्रीविएशंस क्रिएट की गई हैं। तो आपने भी बहुत ज्यादा एब्रीविएशंस अपने आंसर शीट पे नहीं बनानी है, कीप दैट इन माइंड। नाउ दिस इज द बी पार्ट ऑफ योर आंसर, समरी ली गई है ना। जो समरी हम लिखते हैं बेटा, इस बात का ध्यान रखना है कि समरी में हमने कोई भी एब्रीविएशन नहीं यूज करना है, एंड ओनली द मेन पॉइंट्स आर टू बी इंक्लूडेड। 50 वर्ड इज लिमिट इज देयर, सो आपको कोशिश करनी है कि एज ब्रीफ एज पॉसिबल कवर द मेन आइडिया विच हैज बीन डिस्कस्ड इन द पैसेज। So this is the summary which is written there. Despite having the cure to killing diseases like typhus and plague, it seems ridiculous that medical science has not done much yet to solve the problem of common cold. This is because the study of viruses remain confusing as they cannot be seen with ordinary microscopes. Now, with development of technique of tissue culture, a large number of viruses have been discovered whose existence was earlier unknown. We keep catching cold and never become immune to it because the viruses causing cold attack only on the surface, unlike other viruses that get into the bloodstream, so can be opposed by antibodies. See, main the gist is taken here. All the points that you have written in the notes are not included. So it is not compulsory to include all the points written under the headings, main headings, subheadings are to be included here in the summary. Summary is a different part of the question, and you just have to include the main idea discussed in the passage. Right? So the 50 is the word limit. You can go for writing extra 55 to 60, but don't go beyond that. Otherwise, marks will be deducted. And if you follow the format, you can score full marks in this answer because there is no certain set criteria for the content. Format follow karna hai, lekin content will vary from person to person. So freedom is there, leniency is there while checking. So it depends how the reader gets it. हाँ, अगर आप unnecessary facts को भी बहुत ज़्यादा include करते हो, then the marks are deducted there. But if you are very close to the answer, if you have included the only necessary value points in your notes and the summary is written appropriately, then you can score good marks in note making passage. So this is all about the note making passage from my side. I just want to have this tips again. I want to repeat for you this again, that never use diagrams in note making. You'll find various formats given on internet जिसमें डायग्राम्स भी इंक्लूड होते हैं, जो बार ग्राफ होता है, पाई चार्ट्स के थ्रू, उनको नहीं इंक्लूड करोगे. फॉर योर एग्जामिनेशन पर्पस यू हैव टू यूज द फॉर्मेट व्हिच हैज बीन डिस्कस्ड. So don't write unnecessary fact, pick only main points from the passages. Avoid using examples and story if it is just to support the argument. But if that example or story is the main part of the argument on which the whole argument depends, then you will include that briefly. Keep the sentences short. You don't have to write long sentences in main headings and subheadings. And don't repeat any information. एक information को बार बार नहीं लिखना है. Confusing abbreviations नहीं बनाओगे. And हर sentence में भी abbreviate करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Proper indentation and numbering is essential क्योंकि उसका 1 mark होता है. So indentation को maintain करना है. Underline all the abbreviations that you use in your answer and put it properly under the heading key to abbreviation. And it is very important that you identify and club similar ideas which are scattered in different paragraphs. ये जो पैराग्राफ था बहुत सिंपल था, इसमें हर एक पैसेज में एक एक आइडिया डिस्कस किया गया था. एंड समटाइम्स यू विल फाइंड, जैसे अगर हम किसी पैसेज में पा रहे हैं कि कुछ एडवांटेजेस और डिसएडवांटेजेस डिस्कस किए गए हैं, it is not compulsory that those advantages you will find just clubbed under one passage, one paragraph. It might be there that कि वो जो advantages है scattered है, कहीं पर 2 advantage first paragraph में है, फिर 3 advantage कहीं बीचों बीच लिखे हैं या last में है. So you have to bring all those points under one heading. अगर scattered ideas हैं तो very carefully you will bring those facts under one heading. और ऐसे पैसेजेस भी क्वेश्चंस आ जाते हैं एग्जाम में जहां आइडियाज बहुत ज्यादा स्कैटर्ड होते हैं. सो देयर यू हैव टू राइट इट वेरी केयरफुली. And for this, minimum 2 readings, maximum 3-4 you can give, it is up to you. And with practice you can write it in one attempt, proper answer. So जो असाइनमेंट आपको मैंने क्लास ग्रुप में पोस्ट करनी है उसको ध्यान से कोशिश करिएगा सॉल्व करने की. An answer key will also be posted, and that is just a suggested answer key. ऐसा नहीं है कि all the points will be similar. It may vary, but still try to cover the necessary facts given. Unnecessary facts are to be avoided. So main points को पहचानना, उसके लिए काफी ध्यान से पैसेज को पढ़ना जरूरी है नोट मेकिंग में. So this was all about the note making passage from my side. Now, if you have any query, you can ask.